Carolina moon, keep shining, shining on the one who waits for me. Carolina moon, I'm pining, pining for the place I long to be. You're listening to Carolina Haints. Welcome, dear listeners, to the 5th season of the Carolina Haints Podcast, brought to you by Recap It Productions and A Darker World. I'm your host, Dan Sellers. I'm so excited to welcome you back to the show. If you're a returning listener, thanks for coming back. And if you're new to the show, well, buckle up, because you're in for a ride. We've got some amazing spooky stories to share with you this year. If you're not familiar, this show explores a wide array of creepy tales that can typically be broken down into 5 categories: ghost stories, folklore, unexplained mysteries, dark history, and true crime. Geographically, we typically bring you a range of locations across the different regions of North and South Carolina. But we'll also branch out a little into some neighboring states. Each year, we try to incorporate new elements into the show. Last year, we began introducing sound effects into the episodes. This year, we'll begin each episode with a poem and end each episode with a piece of popular music. And I'm most excited about the inclusion of additional voice talents we're bringing to the show. Most episodes feature at least one, if not several, lines of dialogue from characters in the stories. This year, those lines will be performed for you by actors. It's a really fun new element to the show that I hope you guys dig as much as I do. If you're a fan of this show, then you undoubtedly know about our upcoming book. Jeffrey Cocker and I have adapted the show into a book entitled Carolina Haints, Ghosts, Folklore, and Mysteries of the Old North State. It's published by Schiffer Publishing and will be released in bookstores on October 26th. It's a beautifully made hardcover book with 20 chapters that delve deep into the stories from North Carolina that we've all come to know and love. We've discussed it a great deal on this show, and I'm telling you more about it now that we're rapidly approaching their release date. But don't worry, outside of brief mentions, I won't plan to inundate you with sales pitches on every episode. But I will take this opportunity to tell you about the book tour we have planned. In October, we'll be making the rounds to a few places across the state where we can read parts of the book to you guys and meet you in person, and possibly sign a few copies. To celebrate the book's release, Jeff and I will be at Old Books on Front Street, a locally owned indie bookstore in Wilmington, on Tuesday, October 26th at 6:30. Judson Hurd will be joining us on that one for some spooky musical accompaniment. On Saturday, October 30th at 3 p.m., we'll be in Danbury, North Carolina at the Arts Place of Stokes for another book event. We're currently making plans for events in Asheville and in the Triad, and we'll update our social media and webpage with further information. So we hope to see you at one of these events. They're free to the public, and books will be on sale for $20. As I mentioned, Judson Hurd will be joining us in Wilmington. And if you aren't familiar with his music, you should be. He's a wonderful composer, and we've worked with him on a handful of film projects, most recently including our short dramas, Sea Salt Wind and Spirit of the Cinema, both of which have extraordinary soundtracks that you can enjoy independently of the films. He also wrote and performed the theme song to this podcast, which helps start every episode on the right track. You can find everything that he's up to at his website, judsonhurd.com. Next, I'd like to acknowledge the amazing research and writing of Jeffrey Cochran. Without his skill and dedication, this show wouldn't be possible. He's a hell of a writer, and we've also collaborated on several film projects. And we have some amazing sights in store for you. Be sure to like the official Facebook page for our upcoming feature film, Seer of Souls. And you can find everything that Jeff's up to at his company's website, adarkerworld.com. If you'd like to find everything about Carolina Haints, including links to the show, the book, and any future iterations, you can always visit our official website, carolinahaints.com. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/Carolina Haints. I'm on Instagram at Wreak Havoc Productions and on Twitter at Haint vs. the Undead. You can find this show on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and YouTube. Or you can listen directly from the feed at carolinahaints.libsyn.com. However you listen to this show, be sure to subscribe and do us a favor and leave a review. And most importantly, share it with your friends, whether it's a post share on social media or telling that friend at work who likes spooky stuff. We'd love your help in getting the word out about this show. Our listenership has grown so much over the last 4 seasons, and we'd love to keep that momentum going. And in case you didn't know, this show is free of ads and is completely free to you, the listener. Our reward is making an entertaining product that connects with people. But this show isn't free to produce and publish. If you enjoy this show and feel compelled to help us keep the lights on, then check out our Patreon page and consider contributing. You can find us at patreon.com/wreakhavoc. For your contributions, you get a handful of perks, including secret bonus episodes of this show. If you're a fan, then chances are, like me, you're a fan of horror films. Well, we got the thing for you. My company, Wreak Havoc Productions, hosts an annual international film festival devoted to the best independent horror shorts and feature films. It's called the Wreak Havoc Horror Film Festival, and you can find us this year at Marketplace Cinemas in Winston-Salem on October 1st and 2nd. Tickets are $15 for one day and $25 for both days. Be sure to like our Facebook page for updates, and check out WreakHavocHorrorFilmFest.com for more information. To keep up with everything that our company's up to, including our new film Birthday Boy, directed by yours truly, check out our website, WreakHavocProductions.com, and sign up for our quarterly newsletter, Wreak Havoc All Access. You can reach out to me directly via email at wreakhavocproductions@gmail.com. We're going to kick things off right with our first episode next week entitled The Boo Hag and Dr. Buzzard. Then we'll be bringing you new episodes every other Friday for the remainder of the season. We'll be back Friday, September 17th with the season premiere. Tune in then to hear more about those things that go bump in the night.